Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to a new little experiment I'm doing here today on a Friday afternoon. I figured I'd seen a few people doing some lunchtime chats. I thought seemed kind of fun to mix it up a little bit. So I was going to try out this lunch break cinema today, and we'll see if we keep on going with it. We'll figure out if it's something that clicks or doesn't click. But no, today, like I said, it's taking a late lunch here, little break in the day, end of the work week for me anyway. Getting looking forward to the weekend, and thought, hey, it'd be kind of fun to jump on, kind of see who is available at this time to jump out here. See what we have time for. I have movies that I just picked up, some movies that I've watched here recently, and then anybody that's out in the chat we'll see what's going on. Like I said, a little experiment we're doing here. Anybody that's joining in live, I appreciate you so much. It's time is precious, and if you're choosing to spend any of it with me, I greatly appreciate it. Or even if you can't, and you're coming in on a replay, appreciate it just as much. So the big thing I was super excited about, and I'm going to jump in the chat here real quick. I see people getting out there, and I appreciate this so much. I didn't know if anybody was even going to show up or not, and like I said, this is a very different time for me, but I was so excited that last night I saw that I hit 200 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to tell you, that absolutely blows me away completely. I'm so grateful for every single person that has subscribed and checking out some of the content that I'm putting out there. That just seems like, to me anyway, just a huge number. And I didn't know if I'd ever get to that point. So I'm very, very excited about it. And because of that, maybe here in a little bit, I'll throw out a little giveaway for a digital code or two. But we'll see what's going on. But the reason I'm here, I'm going to see who's all jumping out here. So I'm going to go out and get in the chat. Hopefully I sound okay. I probably should have asked something. If something sounds wonky, which it happens once in a while, please shout out and let me know. But got Jeff in here. Hey, buddy. We're going to be seeing him later tonight. And that was a couple things I was going to bring up here later, too. There's going to be a stream over on his John Doe Juggalo's channel tonight that I will be hopping on with him and Johnny from What's Johnny Watching. So definitely need to check that out. Got Steve in here. How's it going, Steve? Howdy. Good to see you, man. Texas, what's going on? Good to see you, Corey. Good to see you, Texas. Hey, we got Andy in here. Hey, man, how's it going? Hey, Corey, hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. And then I was actually bringing up a few different streams that I was going to kind of plug to if anybody was jumping out here. And you got one coming up a little bit in not too long, less than an hour, that you'll be over at Scott Movie Critics. I think I say that right, but Scott the Movie Critics channel. Yeah, absolutely. So cool. Thanks for jumping in. Blissful, how we doing? Okay, Corey, I'll watch the replay. No, absolutely. I understand. It's kind of a weird time of day. Like I said, I'm trying this out, a little bit of an experiment. So no, cool. Thanks for dropping in and just saying hey, and we'll catch you on the replay. If you have any chat things, just throw it in the chat on the replay, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Got Texas saying hi to Jeff. We got Holland in here. What's up, Holland? Hey, Corey, what's for lunch? Hey, I had a little, so I ate my lunch already because I was trying to think about this. I better not do it. I ate at the desk while I was working. I figured nobody wanted to watch that happening. So had a little stir fry today. So little stir fry. That's what we had. Saying hi to Holland. Jeff, congrats on it. Thank you, man. Like I said, I'm truly, honestly, just blown away. So I was pretty excited to see that. Sounds fine to me. Oh, perfect. Thanks for letting me know, Steve. Perfect. Everything looks good and sounds good. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Jeff. We got Gizmo in here. Corey, you should sleep. Go back to bed. I can't sleep. This is the middle of my workday, man. Or not middle. Actually, I did it a little later on purpose. So that way, when I got done with this, I just had a few more hours to close out the workday and start the weekend for me. You're the one that needs to get some sleep. I don't think you ever sleep, man. So saying hi to Gizmo. Perfect. Hey, Tex, hope you're good. Been watching Disney films the last 2 days oh, yep. So that was another stream I had up here too. I was going to mention that you and Tony were going to be doing one here a little bit later in a few hours over on your channel, going through some Disney films. So definitely was going to mention that as well. A lot of good streams going on tonight. Probably some others that I just forgot about or don't know, but very cool. Check out the stream tonight. So cool. So anyway, thanks for everybody that's jumping out here. Like I said, I didn't know how many would even show. It's a very different time for me, but thought I would kind of throw it out there, do it as a little bit of an experiment. And are you working from home? Yes, I am, sir. Yep. I'm a work from home. So that made it possible, so I'm taking a later lunch and jumping on here for a bit, and then I'll get back on to work again a little bit and then get ready for some other live streams going on tonight. So, you're like Andrew Tate having cam girls in the basement. No. You're hilarious. But no, cool. So right off the bat, I'll go ahead and start. Like I said, I have some movies I picked up, some things that I've watched here recently, some things that are going to be going on. And because I hit that 200, I was going to maybe throw out some codes. And I know this would probably only be good for people in the US. So sorry, Gizmo, but, and whether there'd be even people that would be interested in them or not. So I guess let me know. I had the 4K of True Lies I was going to throw out there. Maybe we'll do one here real quick. We'll see. I'm still getting new to this here, but I don't know if anybody out there, I know there's a few of you, if you are interested in the 4K digital code for True Lies. So I'm going to try to share my screen here quick and do this giveaway tool for StreamYard. Let's see if we can figure this out. All right. So the way it works, don't do it yet. When I hit start collecting comments, it's going to look for anybody that puts in the hashtag TL, capital T, capital L for True Lies. And that's going to be for the digital code for the 4K of True Lies. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start collecting comments. So that hashtag TL, if anybody's interested in it, I don't know if anybody will, but go ahead and put in the comments, just put hashtag capital T, capital L, like it is right there. And I'll give it a few minutes and we'll see if anybody wants to try for it, and we'll do a little random draw for it. So anyway, hopefully everybody else is, Gizmo wants the code. Yeah. Yep. Sorry, man. Pretty sure it's only US, but we'll see. Maybe everybody's got it, or maybe nobody likes it, but it's always kind of funny. I never know which ones to throw out here to try to do giveaways on. So I knew that was a little more recent one. So I'm going to leave that running for a little bit. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, but if anybody's interested in it, throw that on there. If not, I'll maybe try another one, or we'll go from there. We'll see if there's one that's a little more popular or maybe less popular. Not everybody has it, but I'm going to stop sharing my screen there, but it's still rolling if anybody wants to try for it. If not, I'll close it out and I'll look for another one. But Gizmo. Only code I want is Titanic, so I can erase it and save humanity from that witch movie. I know, it's one of your favorites. I know, you don't have to hide it. But no, recently I just got some pickups in. I know we're going to talk about this a little bit on Jeff's stream tonight too, but I can still hit some of these, but I saw there were some that actually just came in the mail that I haven't had a chance to go out to the box yet and grab. So I'll have some different ones that I could talk about later tonight too. But 1 second. Apparently I wanted to choke on air there for a second. Sorry about that. I was recently on a live stream so a bunch of these actually have been recommendations that I got from other people, and was just getting them in. So recently I was on Eddie's Film and Stuff. He was doing some live streams on, he's hitting on different decades and kind of picking out your favorites from that decade. So one of them that he was doing for that show, or the one that I was involved with, was for the 50s. So on that, and this is what I love jumping in on a lot of the live streams, is I get so many different recommendations from people that I just didn't know about, or it bumps it up my list. But so one of them, and I apologize, I cannot remember who threw this title out, but I know it was on Eddie's Films and Stuff. that live stream of his, you should go check it out. It's a fun one. There's a lot of great titles on there, but it was Human Desire. So I really liked Glenn Ford. One of them that I pulled was The Big Heat. And I think they said, well, if you really like him and Gloria Graham, to check this one out. So from 1954, I got, as I'm covering the title, look at me, Human Desire. So got that in, Kino Lorber title. So yep, over on Eddie's channel. That was pretty fun to check that out. And then I did, I saw a few more people jump in here. I want to say hi to, make sure we hit everybody here. And I'll keep on going through some of these, but Sean, what's going on, man? What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining in. Like I said, we're testing the waters here. We'll see if this is a continuing thing, if people enjoy it, if it works out for people. I know it's kind of a different time of day, but that's why I thought I'd throw it in there and try it out. But thanks for joining in, man. Saying hi, Sean. Hey, Patrick, how's it going? We got Have Cheetah Will View. Hey, Wilkie, thanks for joining in. I appreciate it, sir. Worst day in history, if anyway. You want life must be a double feature with Barbie. I know you, Corey, got lung cancer with me right in the chat. Yeah, I know you love them. I know you love them. Saying hi to each other. I'll just make sure I only have a certain amount of time here. Taking a little bit, maybe a little bit longer lunch to fit in some of the stuff. I was just, part of it was just going to see if anybody even showed up. So I'm thankful for each and every one of you that are. So awesome. Saying hi to each other. Cool. All right. Then recently I did a live stream with Evil Live. There was Evil and Lady Evil, and they were awesome couple. Loved meeting up with them. And the one that we streamed for the movie club that we did together was Midnight. And I saw it for a really good price on Amazon, so I had to pick that up. So it was a good one. I enjoyed it. So like I said, had fun watching it for our stream that we did get together. And then it was, I can't remember how much it was. It was only like $9 or $10 on Amazon. And so I had to pick up Midnight. But during that stream, a recommendation that was thrown out, I had to pick this up because I saw a good sale on it as well, was The Blackening. So between that stream, I got Midnight and The Blackening. So I'm looking forward to checking that one out. It'll be a first time watch for me. So like I said, every single time I do a live stream, I have a notepad and, and a pen with me, because people are always throwing out titles and there's always something I haven't seen before, or something to check out. But we'll see here. We got Andy's Cardboard Star Wars. Nice time for a live across the pond. However, I'm jumping across to Scott. Oh, absolutely. Yep, absolutely. I completely understand. There was a few different live streams that I have kind of queued up over here that I was going to kind of show off a little bit. And that was one of them I was talking about as well, because Andy from Forgotten World of Movies was chiming in a little bit earlier. And I was saying, yep, you got Scott's going on here. So no, I completely understand. They have a great live stream they do every Friday. So definitely thanks for spending any time, whatever time you're spending with us. I appreciate it very much. Gizmo saying Avatar 2 was okay. The first one is Pocahontas painted blue. Okay. Saying hi to each other. Saying greetings. All right, cool. I'm just running through some of these. If you have any questions for me or anything, feel free to throw them out in the chat, and I'll try to hit everything that I can. Another recommendation. This is one, and I had not seen this before, but it was on Austin St. Pierre. Has a great YouTube channel that he was doing some movies that he recommended. So he had a couple videos of movies that he was recommending to people, and this was on there. I've always heard of it, never saw it, so I grabbed Dr. Sleep. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious if anybody's watched this. I know it's a longer one, and it says includes the director's cut. If anybody's got info between the two, if you have a recommendation, theatrical or director's cut, what would you go for? I am interested. So no, that was fun to grab that one. I was going to maybe try to get that one in this weekend. It's a little longer one, so it's kind of nicer when it's not during the work week to do that. We'll have to see here. Patrick was saying Scott's lives are a lot of fun. Yeah, absolutely. I like jumping in when I can. A lot of times I'm working at that time, so I'll throw it on, say hi, and then just keep it on in the background and listen to them go on. They're fun to listen to for sure. Holland was saying, I hear the director's cut is good. Okay, all right. I'll have to carve out some time. I think that pushes it to like 3 hours or something with it, but that's okay. Maybe it's really worth it. I'd go with the director's cut myself. Okay, Patrick. Okay, we got 2 votes for director's cut. We got Holland and Patrick in here voting for that one. So I might have to write that down. I'm going to have to make sure I start it not too late in the night. So another one that I've seen these a long time ago, but it made me want to go back and watch it was, and I'm blanking on the stream that we were on, but we were talking about some comic book movies that were, anyway, they were talking about Spawn, and I was kind of saying, how I was pretty disappointed with it. I was looking forward to it just growing up in high school with some of the Spawn comic books, collecting them. But Dell on Movies was bringing up a good point where the animated series seemed to hit quite a bit harder than the movie. And I agreed. I remember seeing a lot of them, but, and these are DVD, but I grabbed the Spawn animated collection. So looking forward to diving back into that. That was something kind of fun. So we'll definitely take a look at it. Let's see what we got here. We got Gizmo saying Dr. Sleep is so overrated. Sorry, everyone. I know I'm the worst. But man, who thought it would be smart to make a family film out of The Shining? I also wish it was way more dirty and gritty. Okay. No, that's cool. No, like I said, found a good price on it, and we'll check her out. We'll see. I'll see if I agree with you or not there, Gizmo. Patrick was saying Spawn is mighty. Yep. I'm looking forward to getting back into that animated series. Spawn was me on Mega Mike's. Okay, sorry, Jeff. See, I'm so bad there's so many streams and things going on that I try to take notes so I can reference back to who said what. So, nope, sorry about that. Thanks for pointing it out, though. Definitely. I just remember Dell and I going back and forth and chat a little bit about the animated series. So, okay, cool. But yeah, no, it's still a good movie. It's just, I was hoping for more. I think a lot of people were, but the movie is a trailblazer. And then Gizmo saying it's a good film, but not as good as everyone on YouTube is. Holland agree. Gizmo. I enjoy both Spawn, the movie and the animated series. Okay, cool. Yeah. And I'm not saying I hated the movie. I think it got hyped up quite a bit for me, and I was really looking forward to it. And I think it fell just a little flat for me, but that doesn't mean it's a horrible movie and don't go out and see it. But, no, cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Spawn animated series is amazing from the 90s. Oh my gosh. I could just end the stream right now. Gizmo has given me some positive affirmation on something that I've shown on the show. So I can just call it quits right now. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. You give it to me, so I got to give it back a little bit. Holland was saying, no, don't agree, Gizmo. You guys. All right. Well, speaking of that last one from Holland, one that he threw out on, so I think actually this was on the same live stream with Evil and Lady Evil. And they were talking about, if they weren't watching horror movies, what would they kind of go to? And they were talking about rom-coms a little bit. And I believe it was Holland that reached out to me and said, oh, you should check this out. I'd never seen it before. I always heard of it. And so I went out and grabbed Secret Admirer. So that was pretty fun. Such a stacked cast too, or at least I thought, for the 80s. And I can't believe that I'd never seen it before. So I watched that. So I did get this watched, and I had fun with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was a good 80s flick. For sure. You can say it's cheesy or whatever, but it was fun. It was still fun. Here we go. Almost deleted your comment on accident there, Jeff. The movie could have been so much more if they, with the right tech or the CGI. Yep. Nope, I could see that. Fred Ward. Yeah, absolutely. I forgot. So there was like so many people that were popping out, and I was like, oh, I know him. I know her. I know him. So yeah, it was definitely fun. I just reviewed 2 Weeks Notice, which was cute. I was watching that. And so this is where I'm trying to get better with it too. I've been watching, I didn't watch the movie, but I watched your review of that. So, and I can't remember if I left a comment on there. If I didn't, I apologize, but I'm trying to get better at, there's so many times I'm listening to people's videos while I'm working, and I don't always have time to go back and leave a comment on there. But yeah, no, I'll have to go back and see that too, because that was one I know I saw it in the theater, but that's been quite a while ago. So no, cool. I'll have to give that a rewatch. Gizmo was saying to Jeff, or if they went away from the CGI stuff and did it all practical with matte painting, but it was made right when matte painting was not used much. Okay. You would know. I'll take your word for it, Gizmo. You know more about that than I do. Wow, that was a quick Kino Lorber grab. Yeah, well, it was one of the Holland threw out there, and then a bunch of other people kind of jumped in too. And then just when I get so many like, oh yeah, you should check that out, I just went ahead and got it. So Secret Admirer was my favorite, has my favorite girl, Kelly Preston. Love her and everything just because. Yep. No, absolutely. I can understand. Where did you get it so fast? At Amazon, actually. So it wasn't too bad of a price either, or at least when I grabbed it. So, yep, that was actually an Amazon purchase. Saying to Gizmo, Spellbound as a guilty pleasure. I don't know that one. Maybe I'll have to write that down. All right. We got Gizmo saying you should check out Susan Bear's movies from Denmark, Corey. All right. I'll write it down. I don't know if you're being serious or if you're trying to get me to watch something that you think will disturb me or not. You never know with you. I will. I'm writing it down, though. We'll take a look at it. All right. Gizmo saying to Patrick, I have it, but need to see it. Okay. Have a German Blu-ray. Okay, cool. So yeah, no, just keep on going down through some of the recommendations that I was getting. I got to say hi here. I just saw Mr. Huck's Pop Culture, just jumping in saying, hey gang, just popped in. Rom-com suggestion if you haven't seen, is The Proposal is hilarious. Plus it has the GOAT Betty White. I don't know if I've actually seen that one or not. I know the movie. I don't know if I have. I'll write it down. We'll take a look here. All right. Saying hi to Huck in here. Yeah, cool, man. Thanks for jumping in, Huck. We were talking about Andy earlier from Forgotten World of Movies, and he was throwing out some movies, some recommendations, and this is one I'd never heard of before. They had it pretty cheap, and he said it was a fun time, so I'm going to try it out. But The Final Girls. So it's supposed to be kind of I think a little bit of a comedy, horror-ish slasher movie. So don't know much about it other than he threw it out and said, "What?" He goes, "I hope you enjoy it." So we'll. I got Final Girls here to check out. Then we got a horror movie. This was a used one. I found really cheap on eBay, but is Oculus. So I grabbed that one. I want to say, man, what stream was that on? Chris C, the slasher dude, I believe brought it up, and I think Mika from Double Feature Podcast, or Double Horror Pack. I always mix up but Mika, I believe, also chimed in and said, "Yep, worth checking out." So grabbed Oculus. We got what do we got in here? Patrick was saying Mads Mikkelsen is amazing. Loved him in Cavalry and Last Call. Yeah, I've been on a little bit of kick of some of his movies. So I just recently saw Last Call. Really like that one. And then The Hunt is one that I need to watch. Maybe I'll try to watch it this weekend, but I know I got to be prepared for that one a little bit. But that was one that I grabbed. And when I mentioned it to Gizmo, I know he threw out, he was like, "Oh yeah." He goes, you need to check that one out. So that and The Salvation. Was that the Western I just got from him as well? But no, I've been kind of running through a few of his movies, and yeah, I enjoy him. I like him a lot. Speaking of Westerns, this was one that a newer channel I started following was, I had to write it down here, so sorry. Was Ian Hill, The Ramblings. And I was watching one of his streams where he got a package in from Muckman Movies, who I have followed for quite a while. And anyway, it was a recommendation or it was a gift from Muckman Movies to Ian to check out this Western. It sounded interesting, and I hadn't seen a new to me Western in a while. So we got Brimstone. So looked like it had a pretty good cast on there. Got Guy Pearce and Dakota Fanning. Yeah, I don't know. They said it was a little dark, but a good Western. So we're going to be checking out Brimstone. And I think that was about it that I got purchased. Like I said, I got a few more, Jeff, not to repeat some stuff on your stream tonight. I might bring some of those up, but I actually got some notifications that the mailbox has a few more deliveries today. I just did not have a chance to get down the lane to get it. So I'll have some new ones to show on your stream as well tonight. So no, it's perfect. That's what I got in. I'm kind of wondering, well, I didn't see anybody takers on that last code. I don't know if anybody, I only have a few different ones. I don't know. Would anybody be interested in Kickboxer? Maybe before I go through all that, say yes if you want me to do a digital code drawing for Kickboxer. If not, we'll just keep on rambling here for a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to be a shorter one here, so that's not the one I got, Gizmo. It's a Western. Jeff was saying you can repeat later tonight. I don't mind. It'll just be nice to have someone to bounce off of either way. Oh, no, cool. No, I always like hanging out. Anyway, so no, I appreciate the invite. So glad it worked out. Saying hi. Okay, we got a yes for Kickboxer. All right, there's at least one. We'll do that. So I'm going to, we'll see if I can do this again. So I'm going to be, and KB from KB Loves Movies will probably love that I'm using this, but I was just trying to make it short and easy to do. But if you want to be in the drawing for the Kickboxer digital code giveaway, in the comments, put hashtag capital K, capital B for Kickboxer. So we'll leave that open for a little bit. If you want to be in the drawing for that, it'll be US only. I'm sure that's all it will work unless you have a way to get it to work for you. Just throw in the comment hashtag KB and I'll do a drawing for Kickboxer. So we'll see. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, but I still have that collecting those. If anybody wants to get in for that, we'll come back to it. We got one at least. We got Jeff in the run-in for it. The Wild Guys. Hey, thanks for stopping in. Hey, Wilk, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. It's good. I'm getting ready. I just have a few more hours of work after this and close it out, and it'll be weekend time. I'm going to be ready for it. Saying to Patrick, Scooby-Doo is not in the film. Okay, I missed something there, but we'll see. If anybody wants to get in for the Kickboxer drawing, do hashtag KB in the comments. If nobody else does, Jeff, you'll be the proud owner of that, and I won't even have to do the drawing. So what do all you think? I was trying to think about doing this for, we got somebody else jumping in here. We got Stefan Boster. How we doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, sir. Thank you for dropping in here. We're, like I said, just doing a little bit of a test stream here, a little bit of different day and time for me, but just taking a longer lunch break and jumping on here to see who all is available. And perfect. Okay, okay, perfect. Sorry, I'm still learning names. So no, cool. Thanks for jumping in. Two Geeks with a Microphone, right? I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, I've been catching your live streams on Saturday mornings, I believe. So no, cool. Thanks for dropping in here. I appreciate it. We got one more in there. Oh, just so you know, I'm doing a little digital code giveaway for the digital code for Kickboxer. So if you want to be in the drawing, I'm going to leave it open for a little bit longer, but you just have to put hashtag capital K, capital B in all together in the chat. Do hashtag KB in the chat, and we'll do a drawing here for that Kickboxer digital code giveaway. So just saying, don't forget you can also enter to get True Lies. Well, and that one I had to take down. I only can do, or at least I only know how to do it one at a time. So I can open that one back up. So right now it's just for the Kickboxer. I'm still learning. So, oh, yep. No, cool. Yeah, no, I've been enjoying, I know I'm newer to your show, but been fun jumping in on that. People can check you out too. I think that seems to be your regular thing on Saturday mornings. So it's been kind of cool. It's like a nice time for me to just jump on, and sometimes I'm running around and I'm listening. Can't always jump in the chat, but been fun hearing your interactions. And then that was a fun one too with the other two for, oh gosh, I'm completely blanking on their podcast that they got now too. You can throw it in there if you want to, but I was checking out some of theirs too. So very cool. Very cool. Thank you for jumping in. I work remote, so easy to stop in and say hi. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it. Garrett, how we doing? Popping in to say what up, buddy. Thank you for dropping in, sir. Just doing a little testing the waters here for a Friday afternoon, seeing how this works. We'll see. Great to have you join us on Saturdays. Yeah, no, it's been fun. It's been fun to check you out. Did you see the hunt court? I have not yet. I'll have to try to maybe get that in this weekend. But yep, I have it purchased. I have it here at home. I just need to give it a watch. Saying hi to each other. We'll run through some of these real quick. Always fun to see everybody saying hi to each other. That's where I miss some inside jokes sometimes between some of the chat, but no, I appreciate it, man. I can't even believe this was such a different time and a different day for me that I didn't know if anybody was gonna even show up. So I appreciate every single one of you. This is awesome. I appreciate it. Maybe, if this kind of takes off, maybe I'll do this on a regular basis on Fridays. It's kind of fun to break the day up a little bit and talk to some friends for a little bit. And I can get back into movies too, but I'm just kind of running back through some of the chat. But you guys going back and forth. The hunt is fun. Well, and I don't know if which one you're speaking, because that was one thing too when I had it suggested to me. So this one is with Mads Mikkelsen. So there's two, or at least a couple, the hunts. And this is the one with Mads Mikkelsen, and I'm trying to remember the year that it came out. And you might be speaking of the same one, but I just know the first one I pulled up was a different hunt. So just throwing that out there. What all do you do when you aren't streaming or watching movies, Corey? So I love to, we haven't been able to do it as much lately, especially with things being more expensive, but I love to take some road trips and travel a little bit, but things that cost less money and around here, I love getting outdoors. So hiking, kayaking, I love doing that. I don't know. That's a big thing is when we get outside. During the winter, we have some pretty good winters. You're inside a little bit more, and that's usually when my movie watch times jump up quite a bit. But yeah, no, I like getting out there, doing some of that stuff. I have fun with computers as well. So I kind of mess around with tinkering around with some gaming machines for myself and some family members. So it's always kind of fun. I guess what I was saying. No, it's an inside joke. Holland told me you were yeah, nope. The other hunt is good as well. I'll have to add that to my list. I haven't seen it actually yet. So, hey Ken, thanks for dropping in, man. What's up, man? Nothing. Just testing the waters on this Friday afternoon, taking a little break from work. And then when this is all done, going back, finishing out the day and starting the weekend. Hopefully getting a movie or two in. Hopefully you're getting to do some fun stuff as well. So saying hi to Ken. Everybody always loves seeing Ken come into streams. Gizmo saying, if you think the hunt is fun, then don't want to know more about. Okay. That's where, when he threw that out there, I just wanted to make sure he was talking about the Mads Mikkelsen film. But I've had people say that before to me too, where there's been some horror movies or some not real friendly movies. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was fun. Like, I say that like automatically, just as I liked it, but not that it was fun. But yeah, saying hi to everybody. No, it's cool. Cool. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. So cool, man. Outdoor stuff is fun. I play sand volleyball, street hockey. Age is just a number. LOL. Yeah. Yeah. My number keeps on getting a little higher. It's going to, again, here pretty soon. So yeah, sand volleyball. We used to play that quite a bit. My wife and I, we had some groups that we used to do that. And no, just things got busier and don't do it quite as much. But cool. No, I'm glad you get out there and have fun with it. So all right, last call on the giveaway for the Kickboxer digital code. Hashtag KB, capital K, capital B, all together. I'm going to bring it up here again, and we'll run the giveaway for it. I want to give something away. Like I said, I was so excited last night. I got off and saw I hit 200, unless somebody unsubscribed since I started talking, hit 200 subscribers. So I was pretty excited about that. That's just I keep on saying, like, it seems like such a huge number to me. I never thought I'd have 200 people subscribe to me. So I'm taken back. It's awesome. Very awesome. All right. So we got KB up there. I put in the last call. We have at least a few people in for it. So I'm going to hit the draw button and we'll see what happens here. There we go. There we go. Who we got? Who we got? Jeff, there you go, man. John Doe Juggalo. You are the winner. You are a proud owner of a Kickboxer digital code. So I'll connect up with you and get that over to you, but very cool. That's awesome. I don't know if I could find any others that people are interested in. Maybe I'll throw that out there. I know sometimes it's kind of hit or miss. Like sometimes some of my titles, I know they're ones that people already have or are not interested in. So no, cool, man. We will connect up and I'll get that to you through Instagram. But all right, saying hi. See you later, Corey. And the chat, need to go back to work. Oh, no, awesome. Yeah, I got a little bit longer here and then I'll be doing the same. So I'll be catching you on your live stream coming up here later. So your Disney one with Tony from Basement Blues. So they will be going at, I want to say I brought it up here. It was 4:30, I want to say, Central Standard Time. So you can do the math of what time that is for you, but 4:30, I believe, for Central Standard Time. So saying congrats to Jeff. Be safe, everyone. Hey, Patrick, I appreciate you jumping in. I appreciate it very much. See you soon, Gizmo. Yep. Cool. Yep. Thanks for jumping in, Gizmo. So, well, I can do another one. I don't know. That's the problem, is finding one that people would be interested in. Let's see here. What do we got? I don't know if I need to find something different. A little different. Would anybody be interested in Hacksaw Ridge? You can say yes or no in the comments. Or you don't have to say no if you don't. But if you want me to run Hacksaw Ridge, throw Jeff in there. Or Jeff. Jeff was the winner of the last one. Put yes in the comments and maybe we'll run that one. That, or what else could we do? If that one's not hitting for anybody. We could do National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that. A few other of these I was saving for some other stuff, but we'll see. If I don't see anybody throw any comment out about those two, well, maybe we'll just hang off on those for now. But no, it's cool. I've been trying to get out to the theater a little bit more lately, and so it's been kind of fun to. Oh yeah, for sure, Gizmo. See you, Tex. Thanks, Corey, for the shout out. Don't get much of that. But oh, gosh. Gosh. Gizmo, you're always a good time. You're always a good time. But no, I've been getting out of the theater a little bit more this year. Not a ton, but trying to get out there a little bit more. And it's been pretty good so far, what I've been hitting. So I've been pretty excited about that. Because I don't know, when you throw the money down, I try to go on some cheaper days. Tuesdays, we have cheaper movie days at our theaters. But can't always make it on those days. So there's been a few other days I'll go out there, and you just are hoping that you're hoping it works out. But I don't know if you've seen any of these, but each of these I had fun with in different ways, or not fun with some of them, but enjoyed them. But I did my first double feature in the theater in forever. But so I'd won a ticket, actually a free ticket, from AJ and Christy. I'll plug my show from last night, my live stream. AJ and Christy I had on from In Love with Horror, and they were doing a giveaway on their Instagram, and I won a free ticket to go see The First Omen. And I was like, well, maybe I could do a little horror double feature. And I took a afternoon off. Work had been kind of grinding on me a little bit. So I was like, I'll take an afternoon off and go out. So I did Abigail and The First Omen. So a little bit of comedy horror, and then I don't know if you say comedy horror, but they threw some humor in with it, and then a little more serious, The First Omen. So that was kind of a fun horror double feature that I did for the afternoon. And I hadn't done that forever. Gosh, I mean, a long, long time. So, but I'll have to say that it was kind of a long afternoon. Not in a bad way, but I hadn't sat in a theater for that long in a long time. So anyway, those two, I enjoyed both of them. I think I had a little more fun with Abigail, having a little more of the dark humor thrown in with it as well. But I had fun with it. A couple others, I just recently got out to see. Civil War was another one that I got out to the theater to see. I really liked it. It didn't catch me off guard. I knew it was going to be different than what I was originally expecting. It's not an all-out battles. It's kind of a different storyline following this group of reporters making this trek. But that was another one too. So like I said, like each one of those I was hitting them. I'm like, oh, good. I enjoy seeing that. So now I'm trying to make some plans to go out to the theater again. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance this weekend or not, but there was a couple of good ones, or they looked kind of good anyway, that I was going to go see. But Texas was saying, I really liked Abigail. Yeah, I had fun with it. I had a lot of fun. I've been kind of having fun with a few of the different movies that Catherine, I'm blanking on her name now. I have to look it up now. Catherine Newton has been in. She's kind of fanning a groove there of some of these horror movies that have a little comedy or dark humor mixed in with it. So it's kind of fun seeing her go down that little path, but I had fun with it. So I'm curious, does anybody have any movies that are out in the theater right now that you have seen that you recommend, or that you're looking forward to seeing? And it doesn't necessarily have to be out right at this moment, but coming out here this year even. Late Night with the Devil. That was another one I saw in the theater, and I really liked that one. So I have Shudder, and it's on there now streaming. So I'm definitely going to be watching that one again. I think it'd be fun to watch it at home, just the way it's set up, the whole 70s TV show vibe for the whole thing. So looking forward to that as well. So, we got, I'm skipping around here. Tex was saying, I recommend Monkey Man. Oh yeah, cool. I saw stuff on that. I wouldn't mind watching it. I just don't know if I'll get out to the theater in time to see it or not. I know it's still running, but cool. I'm glad that hear that you got a recommendation for that. Apes for sure. Yeah. I have to see that one. I like that first trilogy, so I'm looking forward to see what they do with it from that point. So yeah, absolutely, I could see going out to see that one. Look forward to the new Apes movie. Yep. I can't even remember what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. But very cool. So no, I don't know. I'm curious, like anybody that's out there right now while I'm streaming, I know some people are in different parts of the world, so it maybe worked out as like their evening instead of like early in the next morning hours. But no, I was going to play around with this to see if there's some people maybe at work to listen into while they're doing this, if it's just going to be a time that will see some traction, and maybe I can get a little more organized and go into some deeper movie reviews or, just kind of go from there. Like I said, this was kind of a test in the waters, seeing if I had any takers for this time, if anybody was jumping in, and then kind of going from there as I draw on my hand on accident. Saying I was curious about Late Night with the Devil. Thanks for the recommend. Yeah, I really enjoyed it anyway. Personally, it's so I'll say it's a lower budget horror movie, which I'm not saying that in a bad way, but just so you know, going into it with effects and the budget there, it's a slower build up, but I think they do it in a good way, and it really builds the characters and the suspense, I felt, as the movie went on. So I enjoyed it. I know it doesn't hit for everybody, but no movie does, I guess. That's why I make different ones. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. So if you have Shudder, you can get it on that, or if not, I'm sure you can rent it or pretty easily. So I enjoyed it. This is a great way to end the work week. Oh, perfect. That's what I was thinking for myself. That I was like, well, at one time I thought about doing it on a Monday, but then I'm like, maybe I'll do it on Friday. I'll take my lunch a little bit later, break up the day, and then I'll have just a few hours to close it out. And good way to do the end of the week. So, all right. I didn't see anybody mentioning anything of those digital codes. I don't know what other ones I'd have, if anybody'd be interested in or not. I'll have to put some more thought into that and come up with some different things. But I guess, does anybody, how do you feel about digital code giveaways? That's something easy for me to do on these. And I know it just might be something where maybe it's not a movie that you enjoy or you already have it yourself, but maybe if you have an opinion on it, say yes or no on digital code giveaways, if you like doing those or not. So I can kind of determine whether if I keep doing this Friday afternoon thing, like I said, just testing it out today, seeing how it goes, seeing if anybody jumps in, and kind of go from there. But not that I can do it all the time, the giveaway thing, but, maybe I'll have to come up with some other ideas, something a little different. Jeff was saying, honestly, I just like seeing Friday filling out with some lives. Oh yeah. There's quite a few going on today. So that's awesome. So, hey, Sin's Corner in here. Yeah, Late Night was great. I agree. That was such a good one. And I watched, actually, I'm pulling my headphones here. Sorry. I got to see your review on it on your channel before I went out to see it. And I think just hearing that was like one movie that, and I know it was lower budget, but they just didn't have the publicity for it. And I didn't know anything about it until people like you were throwing out the reviews and recommendations on it. So yeah, Sin, I enjoy your reviews on that. And if anybody hasn't, there's so many people in here on the chat that have channels that are worth checking out. Actually, I was just watching one of Sin's earlier. She had a premiere on Fall Guy that she was doing the movie on that. So that was one that was kind of be in the theater right now. It looked like fun to me. Might be one I have to go try out. So, but yeah, anyway, thanks for jumping in. Steven's saying, I also work remote and get tacos on Friday. So eating my tacos and watching you, this is cool. Hey, that's awesome. Hey, maybe I'll have to join in with you sometime. I'll have to get some tacos too. Or you know what sounds good to me? I don't know if everybody's ever heard of this, because somebody looked at me really crazy when I said this one time, but we have a place that does taco pizza, and oh man, I don't know. I like the taco pizza. So maybe someday I'll have to get some tacos or taco pizza and we can do that together. Hey guy, how's it going? Hey there everyone, please hit the like button for this sexy NPR voice. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you for the little plug there. So saying, hey caveman, yes, digital code giveaways are a good way to give back to the community. I'm trying to do it more myself. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's where when I don't get a lot of takers, when I throw it out there, I was assuming that it was just like either people like A, didn't care for the movie and didn't want it, or B, they already own it themselves and didn't need it. So, I was just curious, what people thought about it in general. So I'll keep on thinking about it. Sam was saying, kind of wish I had seen that one on the big screen, but I just watched a screener at home. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. At least you got a chance to see it though, but yeah, I know there's so many that I would like to go out to the theater to see, but, I can't do it all the time. Unfortunately, our theaters don't have any of those like monthly passes that some people talk about. No, I'd love, I'd love to be able to do that. Hopefully, I think they've talked about it with our chain. It's kind of a smaller local chain, but they haven't done it yet. So yeah, a lot of times I try to hit our Tuesdays. We have kind of a half price or cheaper theaters. So it's like there's a lot of times I try to hit the Tuesdays. Just makes it a little easier on the pocketbook for sure. Saying hi to each other. Let's say Steve is saying, I'm all for code giveaways, but I have over 4,000 movies digitally. Okay. So I have most of what I want, just need to find the time to watch them. That's the problem we all have, isn't it? I mean, gosh, I have between digital and movies that I bought and brought in, or just some of the streaming services that I have. Yeah, it's hard to get to them for sure, but no, good to know, Steve, man, that's quite a collection. That's awesome for sure. Holland saying taco pizza is some Iowa specialty. Yeah, probably. There are some things. It's like, you're from Iowa, aren't you? Yes, I am, sir. Yes, I am. So, okay, like I said, I know I've mentioned it before, and somebody looked at me all crazy, and like they'd never heard of it before. But it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Don't knock it till you try it, Holland. Saying hi. Sin was in here saying Regal Unlimited is great. I have used the heck out of that membership. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I would love to. I knew I would too. I'd definitely get my money's worth out of them. Yeah, ours, we had an AMC close to me. I'm out in the country, and so I have two towns that are somewhat near to me, but they're not that big of cities. They both have theaters, but the only one that had an AMC, that AMC closed down in our area. And I know they had some type of pass that they were doing. So yeah, no, ours is Marcus Theaters is what's around us. And they have a pass in other states in some of their theaters, but they don't offer it in my state yet. So I'm kind of bummed about that. No, that makes it awesome. So it's great for you to be able to do that when you're doing reviews like that. Man, it's just finding the time to get out to get to see them. But, that definitely helps it a little more, makes it a little more affordable, but no, that's definitely cool. So this is awesome. So I appreciate everybody jumping out on this. I might think about trying to do this a little bit more. So, on the Friday afternoons, like I said, I just trying to throw something out there a little bit different. I was kind of been hitting Thursday nights quite a bit with my live streams, which I love. It doesn't seem like it interferes with a lot of other. I know you're always going to interfere with somebody's live stream, but it seems like that, or at least the people that I've been following, there's less of them going on at that time on the Thursday night when I jump out there. So I was trying to throw out some different ones. So the Thursday nights I'm kind of doing a little bit more. We're bringing on guests to talk to, and I hadn't done a solo live stream in a really long time, and I was trying to look at some times to do it. I'm like, well, maybe I'll try something really different for me. Which was Friday afternoon, take a late lunch and do this for a little bit. And I might keep doing it a little bit like that. I'd almost thrown out, some idea too of like a Monday, like right after work or something like that. I loved, so like Nerdy Film Girl, Tracy, she does a happy hour on, it's later in the week. I'm blanking on the day right now, but I always thought that was kind of a fun time to do it. It depends where you're at. I think she's out on East Coast, so her, it'd be after work, but for me, it's like late afternoon, finishing out the day. So it's kind of fun. I think Jeff, you were saying this too. It's kind of fun to have a live stream on and you can kind of listen along too. And, if you're working, you can finish out the day and, go for that. But, no, absolutely. Got to run back to work. Thanks so much. Yep. I'll be doing it before too long too. So I appreciate you jumping in there. So, I'll be checking you out, Saturday morning. I'm assuming that you got another live going on. So Two Geeks and a Microphone, definitely I'll be checking that out again. So I appreciate you jumping in here. It's cool to see some newer faces, coming in and returning guests. I always appreciate that as well. Guests, friends, whatever. We'll say friends. I didn't mean guests. Yes, two shows for Star Wars on Saturday. Oh, cool. Yep. You got the May the 4th going on, right? Yep. I had to look at the calendar, but yep, I'm assuming that's why. But cool. I'll try to chime in, see what you got going on. So I appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, no, I think I'm gonna try this out a little bit more. Well, and we'll see if it works. It's kind of this whole thing. I'm still newer to the whole streaming thing, and still just testing out the waters, seeing the things that work out for me and seem like they stick with people listening in. Don't want to overdo it too much as well, and get people too sick of me. But I have so much fun doing this that I'm just trying to find some ways to do some more live streams, and doing it different ways too. So it mixes it up for me, but then also gets me out and doing it a little bit more. And I think practice makes perfect. So some of it is me getting my skills down a little bit, working the nerves out some more. And, but like I said, I love this interaction. I've had so much fun, just having people out in the chat, like throwing comments around. And I'll look at this format a little bit more. Maybe this will be my time to kind of hit on what I've brought in for the week, what I've watched the week, maybe do a little bit of quick, just kind of for the lunch, we can say bite-sized reviews on some of them, the movies, not dig too deep into them, but just kind of do a high level and, recommend or not, and go from there. So, well, I tell you what, I'm getting to where I am going to be close to the end of my lunchtime, but I wanted to shout out again a few different people going on. So if you're still looking for somebody to listen into for this afternoon, you can go over to Scott the Movie Critic. He's got a live stream that is going to be starting up in just a couple minutes. He's over in the UK and he's got some good people on there today. So we'll share the screen here, but yep, Scott the Movie Critic. He's got there, and I see he's got Scottish Geek Guy on there. He's a fun one to hang out. He's been one that has been dropping in every once in a while. So it's Jimmy, Scottish Geek Guy. Been getting to know him a little bit better, but yeah, there's a good group there. And then Andy. Oh, you can't see his face there too well, but Forgotten World of Movies. Haven't hit him on my movie club show before. Really fun to see. Then after that, a little bit later tonight, I'm getting better at switching what screens I'm sharing here, but where we go here. We were talking earlier about Gizmo was in here, and Gizmo and Tony from Basement Blues, they're going to be over on Gizmo's channel. And they're going to be running through the 62 Disney classics. So that sounds like if they're hitting all those, that's going to be quite the stream. But Gizmo is not afraid of long streams. I found that out the hard way. Nah, I'm just joking. But yeah, it's I think one of my first streams was with him, or one of my early streams that I got on and did was with him. And yeah, I think it was pushing 6 hours and I had to tap out, and I was like, they do marathons. They don't joke around when they do the live streams. So yeah, I'll be jumping in there tonight, or little for me afternoon, to see that. And then tonight I'm going to be over on Jeff's channel. We'll see if I can bring that up here, but Jeff, John Doe Juggalo, he's going to be having a little stream on tonight. That's going to be 9 p.m. Central Standard Time anyway, or I don't know if we're Standard Time, Central Time, my time. Do the math, to figure it out where you're at. But he's got a stream going on, and he asked for me and Johnny from What's Johnny Watching. We're going to be over there, so that should be a fun time. So yeah, go check one of those out if you're hanging out tonight and we just want to listen in. Jump in on Jeff's there, and always good to see some friendly faces jumping in the chat. So anyway, we got here Ryan say, hey, I'm not asleep for a live stream. Hey, you just made it in, man. I was getting down. I was doing my little rundown, getting ready to close it out a little bit. But yeah, I was saying, Ryan, this is one that I'm going to be trying out a little bit. We'll see if I go with it. From the turnout I had, I was pretty happy. I'm going to say pretty happy. I was really excited. I was afraid it was going to be like 0 people would jump in, just being a different time of day, a different day for me. But I'm trying out a few things just to do some different stuff. I don't mind doing solo streams, but I hadn't done one in a long time, and I thought this was a good way to do it and kind of hit maybe a time that some people that normally can't do for me, later Thursday night streams, maybe do some crossover to hit, a few of the people I know that can't get to that one. So definitely thanks for jumping in here. But yeah, sorry, but I'm going to say This has been awesome. I appreciate everybody. Time is precious, and I appreciate you spending any time of it with me, whether it was live today or if you're checking it out on the replay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. And like I said, I was so excited last night getting off the stream. Somebody, I didn't realize it, but somebody sent me a message. It's like, hey, Corey, did you know you hit 200 subscribers? And I know some people, it might not sound like a whole lot, but that is such a huge number to me. I don't feel like I'm still so new with this. And I never thought I would have had 200 people subscribe to want to check out the things that I'm doing. And I'm so grateful for, I mean, honestly, so grateful for every single one of you that subscribe, anybody that my chats. I got to say, the thing that just keeps me wanting to do the live streams like crazy is the chat. I always feel is so active. For me anyway, I didn't know what to expect when I started this whole thing. And so I appreciate everybody that I've gotten to know and all the new faces that are jumping in and how active, how, talkative everybody is out in the chat. And I appreciate it so much. I can't go on. I'm just going to repeat myself over and over again, but 200 to me, that's a huge number. I never thought I was going to see in a very, very, very long time. So I appreciate every single one of you. And hey, check out one of those other streams, some of the other people that I mentioned. Later, I'll try to go back after work and put some links in the description for some of the people that were mentioned here today. And no, this is awesome. I hope you all have a great weekend. Try to get out, see some movies. And if you see somebody I can't talk now. If you see a movie that you think is really awesome, shoot me a message. Put a comment in this in the video here, or if you got me on Instagram, shoot me a message on there and just let me know what you watched and if it's worth checking out. And I'm always open to seeing new recommendations come through. So I appreciate it so much. So we got Tim in here saying, look at Corey random live. I know. Maybe it'll end up not being random. I don't know. We'll see if this is one that sticks or not. So Sin, thank you. Have a great weekend yourself. I appreciate you jumping in here. I really appreciate it. I love seeing, it's cool checking out your content and then getting to see somebody's name pop up in your live stream. So I appreciate it. Have a great day, Corey. See you later. Yes, sir. We'll see you on your stream tonight. So people need to go over there and check that out tonight and subscribe to Jeff. Okay, cool. Awesome. So I tell you what, thank you all and have a great weekend. And I'm sure we'll be seeing you all here soon, especially if you get on Jeff's stream on later today. So have a good one. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.